Let's take a look at the hands-on example 1, which is create a customized lookup table by using the default Nuke color management system. As we can see here, we've got a lookup table here. This is the plate. If we open the project settings by pressing the S key, then double check these 3 options. Then the full size format, obviously we need to set to 4K DCP. If you see this icon, this means input process. By default is grayed out. Because we created a customized lookup table, after this node is given the proper name, this IP icon will be automatically switched on. And also, the default lookup table for the view 1 panel is set to sRGB, but we switched it to none. So this is the result we can see from the view 1 panel. This look doesn't affect the plate, it's only for viewing purposes. Okay, let's bring in the plate. If I put my mouse cursor in the node graph area and press the letter R to bring in the plate, load the plate in the view 1 panel. As we can see here, we are currently seeing this plate through the Nuke default sRGB lookup table. If we take a look at the Nuke settings, press S key, then go to the color tab. Color management by default is set to Nuke, and the OCIO configuration is set to Nuke default. If we take a look at the root tab, make sure the frame range is set to correct and frame per second, and full size format should be, in this case, 4K DCP. If we take a look at the plate, we can see some highlights, especially here and here, alright, and also these areas are blowing out. That means we can't see any details in these areas. However, if we decrease the gain slider, which means we decrease the exposure, we can clearly see all the details are hidden in these highlights. Okay, so before compositing, the first thing we are facing is to properly see the details before any operations. So to do that, highlight the plate and press the tab key and search color space. The default color space is here. Alright, after connecting the color space node, double click it so we can load the parameters in the properties section. In the input and output options here, if we change the linear for the output to Cineon, now we can see we got this look. However, if I change the default sRGB lookup table applied to the view 1 panel to none, that means no existing lookup tables will be applied. Now we can see all the details in the highlights are shown up. Okay. After this node, I can apply a grid node. In the grid node, we can change the settings of parameters. Okay, for instance, we can lift the gain, decrease the gamma, and also we can apply some creative colors to the plate based on the storytelling. Then after the grid node is applied, we can add a clamp node. The clamp node will clamp some potential negative values, okay, especially in the shadows. Then after that, select these 3 nodes, then Ctrl G, group it. After this 3 node is grouped, then we need to rename this group 1 node. With the node still selected, then press the letter N, then capital letters, underscore. Then after that, disconnect it. Then activate your plate, press number 1. Now you can say, we created this customized node called view1input, which automatically activated this input process icon here. That means the customized lookup table has been applied to the view1 panel, as we can see here. This only changed the look of seeing the plate through the view1 panel. We did not change the default attributes of the plate itself. So this is the first hands-on exercise about creating a customized lookup table and applied to the view1 panel.